Hello people, welcome back to Jagsy Builds, and this is going to be part 3 of the modern hospital build. So we left you on what would have been level 15, so we're just going to go straight in with level 16. So let's get to it. So if we go to the top of this, we'll start from this corner over here. And we're just going to go straight ahead with the quartz over here. And then we're going to do the same over here. And what we're going to do is from this one here, so basically across the top of the panes, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to make that all quartz. Okay, so now we have that across there. And in this gap, we're going to have quartz slabs. Okay, so I'll take off my caps lock key. And basically it's going to be an upper slab. Okay, so like normally if you place a slab, you have a slab lower, such as that, or higher, upper, such as that. Now obviously I'm not going to go ahead and place all of those manually, so I'm just going to literally go from here to here. I'm going to put slab, and then I'm going to put type equals top. And there you go, and that should fill that in so it looks like that. So you've got a slight lip of quartz underneath that. Okay, and then down here with our quartz blocks, we're going to do similar again. I'm just going to go ahead and place one here and here. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll fill that in with the quartz blocks, and then we'll fill that in, that gap, with the quartz slabs. Okay, so you've got similar there to what we had above, and then we're going to do from here, so again above the windows, to here, for quartz blocks, and then in front of it in a gap with the quartz slabs. Now obviously if you're not using Word Edit, I appreciate you're going to be a bit behind, so obviously you can pause this at any point in time if you need to catch up or whatever you need to do. But as you can see, all around those edges you should have that small lip now, you know. And then I'm going to go ahead and place some quartz blocks on this corner, this corner, right up to here. So from here right the way down, we want the quartz blocks. From here also to here, and also here to here. Okay, and then what we want to do is just going to put 2 quartz blocks here, and then basically between this block here and this block here, we want the slabs again. Okay, so as see, we've now got a bit of shape to that. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to do another layer of the lime terracotta across that, so you can see it's starting to look more like a hospital cross. And then we're ready to start filling out. Okay, so we're going to start from here. Okay, and then we'll go from there. So let's just quickly check what that's going to be. So that's going to be, right. Normally it would be double stone slab, so I'm going to obviously use smooth stone like I have done previously. So we want 2 rows of this. So from this one, if you are using wall edit, remember to go back to your tool for wall edit. So from this one here, I'm just going to go one along and then second row up. And we're going to have that as smooth stone. If I can see if that's in my command somewhere. There we go. And then we want some glowstone. Let's go and get that in my toolbox. Now I'll place the glowstones manually because it's easier to do it that way. So you basically want 2 blocks in and a glowstone, and then there should be 2 blocks on this side and a glowstone, which means there should be 5 in between. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then what we want is we want that row filled in with smooth stone plus another 3 rows in between. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from here, and that's 1 row, and then you want 3 more. So 1, 2, 3 to there. That's going to be all smooth stone. And again, you're going to put the glowstones in the same places. So there and there. And then I want 4 more rows on top of that, which should be basically 1 before this corner. So I'm just going to check. So this one is the 1 row. So it'd be a total of 5 rows. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So from here to here is going to be your smooth stone. Okay, then this brings us in line with this. So what we want here is literally 1 stone away and a glowstone. Then we want 3 in between and then another glowstone. And then the rest of that row is all smooth stone. Now we're going to slightly mix it up a little bit. So we're going to go 4 rows up. So I'm going to start from this corner. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go right across. And again, just to be sure, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So we've got 4 rows there. And then we want to put some glowstones in from this side. So we're going to go ahead and go from here, 1, 2, 3, a glowstone. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a glowstone. Another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a glowstone. And then we want 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a glowstone. There you go. And that's that. That's the end of that row. Okay, so then that whole row from here is going to be the smooth stone. And then we'll start from the other side again. And you want a gap of just 1, then a glowstone, then a gap of 3, then a glowstone. And that's it for that row. Right, now we want to go at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows from this one. So Let's just try and work this one out. Probably best to start from this side, to be honest. So we want from there to be 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be right. And then what I'm going to do, just to make my own life that little bit easier, I'm going to also start from the other way just to make sure we've got it exactly spot on. So we want at least 2 rows of the smooth stone. So from there to there. And then on this third row, so from this side, I'm going to gather 1, then gather 3, and then that whole row is smooth stone after that. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, glowstone, 2, 3, 4, 5, glowstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, glowstone, and then 5 again, glowstone, and that is that row. Just going to check something down here because I think I noticed that when I was, yep, my bad. So I obviously didn't go up another row with the stairs there. And then what you'll probably find is there is 2 more steps there, which will join us up. And I'm going to go ahead and just take a torch from down here. And again, 1 gap away from the stairs. So that's the stairs, that's the gap, and then this torch will be here. And then that should be that. And then we've got how many? Make this a bit easier for ourselves, shall we? So the gap is here. And then there's 5 in total. Glowstone. And that also goes from the stairs, so that's just helping me to figure out our gaps. So we can basically go from here up to here. And fill that up. There you go, that makes sense because there's now a gap of the 1 row, which is where our other glowstones are going to be. So let's figure out the gaps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 6th block from the left, so it should be 5 here. And then another gap of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another gap of 5. And then another gap of 5. Yep. And then that whole row is then smooth stone. Okay, so that's that next layer done. And what I'll quickly do is we're just going to use the stairwell slightly. I'm just going to pop down onto the floor below. If I'm right in thinking, those glowstones should have been placed in such a way that there's a light in the middle of the room. So just as there is in the floor, there's in the ceiling, you know, makes it room nice and bright. And we'll probably find that's the same in all the rooms. So we have a light in the floor and the ceiling. Awesome. You know, and I think it's probably going to be the same here. Yep, absolutely is. So there's no point checking them all. I think we've got the general idea. Let's go back outside. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. So we're up to level, this is 16 blocks up, including the actual floor level. So see, it has a bit of definition to it now. Let's go ahead and see what the next floor has in store for us. So I'm just going to put you on pause there. Okay, so it looks like we've got another floor of wards. Let's go ahead and build this out. So we need our quartz again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We'll do the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then this line here, we're going to just join up effectively. So just going to go across there like so to there. And that's going to be quartz blocks. And then what we're going to do is, like we did on that lower level down there, we're going to place torches. So we're going to have a torch here. And then I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on 6 block. Same again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block. And then we've got a gap of 6 in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th block. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block. And then it should be there. I don't think that's quite right. I'll move that one along. I'm going to move that one along. So it's all fairly even. Okay, so there should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 torches. Yeah, and they should be all evenly spaced out. So there should be gaps of 5 blocks in between each one. No, that's not right, is it? So maybe it was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that was right. So, you know me, so just in case you're not sure, from this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap, then the torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap, then a torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gap, then a torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap, then a torch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another torch in the end. Okay, so yep, that was right previously. So yay. And then from down here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And this second line in, we're going to join up with the quartz again. And we're going to have torches here. and then also here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Torch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Torch. And there should be 5 in between now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so pretty much equal to the previous floor that we did up there. And then just going to do 2 quartz here just so we don't get any confusion. And then from this line here, we're going to join that up with the quartz. So we have that lip again. So, and again, we're going to do torches here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And a torch here. And a 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And here. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 on the end. Perfecto. And then we're just going to do a quick double stack up here. Yep, that's fine. We're just going to fill that out with the quartz. As such. And in fact, we're just going to carry that on from there right to the end. Okay, so we should always have that gap. And then what we do here is we're just going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to have torches here and here. Yeah, and so you can generally get the gist of where this is going. And then we need some torches again. So one's going to be here. We're in a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6 block. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 the block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Okay, so that's your external for this layer, all taken care of. Now we need to go back to the internals. So as I've said previously, we are going to be rebuilding a ward. So in order to quickly find out your placements in terms of where they go, it's going to be quite easy, in fact, or it should be. So from here, so here's going to be your first marker, and then your 2 quartz with a space for your door. I don't have any doors in my inventory right now, so I'm just going to do that, and then that's going to go all the way down. And then I'm going to do another 2, give space for the door again, and all the way down. Delete that one now. And then we're going to do one more. Okay, that's those ones marked out. Again, we'll do the filling on these shortly after. So for this one, we're going to come 2 from the top here. So 1, 2. That's going to be on this 3rd row. And then if you're not sure, it's 1 away from the glowstone effectively. So I'm going to do 4 quartz. Give that gap, another 4 quartz, and finish it up with another blue terracotta. So that's at least those rooms marked out. We'll do the fillings of those shortly after. And in terms of where this one needs to go, the second room, so where this torch is actually the one above. So come along to here and go one up. So it's there. And then we'll do our quartz, space for the door, terracotta. Again, we're going to do quartz and terracotta. So we should end with 4 rooms effectively. So got 3 rooms, and that means there's 1 more. Yep. Okay, perfect. So now I could obviously, I'm trying to think of which is the quickest way to do this. I'm probably going to go just add it to my inventory manually rather than go down and steal it from the floor below, because it would take me time to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and place my doors. So let's go ahead and do those there, 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 there. Oh, okay, and now we know we're done with the doors. Oh yeah, don't forget one over here. My bad. Okay, so the next one we're going to need, we don't need any more doors at this point, so we're going to need a chest. So we'll place the door with our chest, and it will start from over here. So in this first room is in this corner, and then all the other rooms on this side is on the other corner. So there, there, and there. Okay, and then on this side, they're all on the same side. So it's just here, here, and here. Okay, there you your 3 chests. So now we need some beds. And in every situation, the bed is in the middle of the room. So, but in this side, they are slightly ahead of the wall. They're not actually at the wall. They're away from the wall. So there, there. And is it 2? Yeah, no, it's always 1 away from the chest. So. Okay, but on this side, they're all at the wall. Okay, so this one is actually, it needs on this side, the beds are all in line with the glowstones. So, okay. I'm just going to reskill the chest because I think we need to add some of those again on the other side. So, firstly, 4 away from the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then here and here, so it's a double chest. And then here and here, not there. Then a gap, then 2, then a gap, then 2. Yep, it's fine. And I'm just going to assume, I'm just going to check. Yep, oak planks and then cauldrons. Right, fine. So let's do the oak planks first. And it's 2 away from the cauldrons. So the cauldrons will be here. And then 2 away, so it's here. Like that. Okay. And then we need some cauldrons. Which are going to be here and here. And here we need some water because we're going to fill those cauldrons. So just like so. Okie dokie. And that is that level, I think. So, so we're going to get 2 levels done. So, looking good. So let's go ahead and see what 18 has in store for us. Okay, so back to the world of glass panes. Ignore my job notifications there from my email. Right, so where do we start? Start from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We'll do the same the other side. And then what we're going to do is from here to here. And I'm going to use the world edit, and I'll show you why. It's because I realised that it doesn't put gaps in between every glass pane, it just puts them at the end ones. So what you need to do is, obviously, have the glass pane enabled, just take out the M1 and replace it, and therefore that fills the gap. That means instead of having to manually place 20 something blocks, just have to replace 2. Okay, so that gives you a whole glass pane. And then we're going to come down here. Go again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then from here, we're going to do glass panes again. So 18 blocks there. So instead of placing 18 manually, we're just going to replace 2. And that is that all covered. And then from here, that is also going to be glass panes. Obviously, these 2 corner ones are just called blocks. And this is going to come round from here round to here. So 1 block there. And then just going to fit this out quickly. So to go there, there. Go to there. Then this little square here, not that. From here to here is panes again. So speaking about starting over floor like we did down here. And again from here to here is also panes. Okay, so that's the external part taken care of effectively. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fill out the internal. And it's pretty much just a repeat of the layers. There's going to be some torches as well. So for here, we're going to start here and here with the terracottas. Fill the gap out with quartz. Yeah. And then we're going to want torches. And where do we want those? We want those here. And yeah. And then so here. And yeah. Okay, and that is that room sorted out. And also we need in here brewing stands. Just going to put them in all 4 spaces there. Confirm that is the case. Yep. Fantastic. And then also we're going to want to torch here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and do the tour car. Okay, then we're just basically going to go ahead and fill that in with quartz. Okay. Now on these 3 walls here, apart from the M1, so actually here, here, and here, we've got torches. And then the same thing's going to apply to the other side, to the last 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want a torch here. And then here, 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 and here. Not there. If you've been following along so far, you'll be now used to my ability to screw this up. So there, there's going to be one. And then here, I've got that wrong again, haven't I? And in fact, that one you can leave there. That one is actually there and not there. It's that one that was there. So the second row in line with the bed basically. And then also there's going to be one in the corner. And then also we're going to have one in this corner. Let me go back a level. Let me just check something out here, guys. Sorry, bear with me. Oh yeah, okay, my bad. So my bad indeed. So we need some steps because we're going to go up again. So 2 away from the opening. So we're going to have steps there. And then this level they just carry on going up. There you go, that's back in line now, so that's fine. That threw me off before, I saw some steps and I was like, what's going on there? Perfect. Just going to go ahead and close my emails because to be fair, you don't need to see those when I'm pausing. This will become clear at another point what this is. I asked ChatGPT to build me a Minecraft house, and that's what it come up with. So we're going to build that for a separate video. But let's just go ahead and go back to that. Okay, I'm going to build this one more floor, I think, and then we'll move on to the next video. So this will be a part 4. There's probably going to be about 10 to 15 parts of this, I suspect, because we've still got a fair way to go. But I don't really want to make the videos too long, so let's go ahead and do that. This is basically going to be almost a repeat. So just going to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and do the quartz parts first. In fact, so I'm just going to move my way around. And then we'll go from here to here. With the glass panes. Again, we'll just take out that last one. Take out the last one. Okay, so if you weren't following along then, so basically apart from this little block of quartz here, from that end here, right down to here, the glass panes, apart, as I said, apart from that block in the middle. Then from here onwards, round, is quartz blocks, up until here. And then between here and here is the glass panes again, okay? And then finally, to finish that all off, without deleting things, is from here back up to here, glass panes also. And again, we'll take out that end block, replace it, to give us a complete pane rather than half a pane. And that's the external of this level done. And then in terms of the terracotta, nothing much changes. So again, go off another layer with the terracotta in all the places. Including here. And then from here, right to this last room here, fill that gap in with quartz. We'll do the same over here. So from this last block to the single terracotta block here. And lastly, over here, from one terracotta block to the other, fill in the gap of quartz. And if you hadn't figured it out already, continue our stairs going upwards also. So that is that floor done. Okay, so I'm going to wrap the video up there. This has been part 3 of the modern hospital build. I'm Jagsy, this is all called Jagsy Builds. Hopefully you are following the builds and you are enjoying them. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like what you'd like me to build next and how you're following it, how you're finding things so far. And we'll see you in the next part. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.